Hello, my name's Nat. Welcome to Newsbreak. Today is Anzac Day, a day where we commemorate all of the people who have served and died in the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Here's Kale to tell us what people got up to today.
Across the country and further abroad, Aussies are marking Anzac Day.
To recognise all those people that have served and lost their lives trying to give us a place to live.
Yeah, it's an important day to remember and to remember those who fought for our country.
Tens of thousands of people attended and marched in parades across the country. Some remembering family members, others remembering the time they served.
I lost 4 guys in Vietnam, so I always remember them.
Here in Redfern, people are taking time to recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander veterans, who some say are too often forgotten.
Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who donned the khaki fought harder for Australia than Australia was sometimes willing to fight for them.
April 25th marks the day Australian and New Zealand forces began their first major military battle in 1915. They landed at Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I. In 8 months of fighting, more than 130,000 soldiers from both sides died, including more than 11,000 Anzacs. Today, many people gathered at the beach where they landed, now called Anzac Cove, to pay their respects to those first soldiers and everyone who has fought for their country since.
Ed Sheeran is about to face trial over allegations he copied somebody else's song. He's being sued by the heirs of Ed Townsend, who co-wrote the 1973 Marvin Gaye soul classic, Let's Get It On. But what do you think? Here's Let's Get It On. And here's Ed's song.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70.
This school holidays, teams of young Aussies and New Zealanders competed in a big junior archery competition. Whew. Justina checked it out.
I'm Isla, I'm 13 years old and I'm a recurve archer from New Zealand.
My name is Toby, I'm from Tasmania and I'm a compound shooter.
These guys are representing their countries in the 2023 Trans-Tasman Youth Teams Challenge.
The country with the most points wins the cup.
And if you've got a sharp eye, you may have noticed 2 types of bows on show, compound and recurve.
This is called a compound bow. It has 2 cams or wheels which mechanically can draw back the bow. To release the arrow, we don't use our fingers, we use a thing called a release aid, which is a lot more consistent than your fingers.
One difference about a recurve bow to a compound bow is that we have V-bars on the side to make the bow more balanced so it can fall straighter. We have limbs. The limbs come back when we pull the string back and then we use just our fingers to let it go.
2 buzzers signals archers to the shooting line. 1 buzzer means shooting can begin, and 3 buzzers is the cue to walk forward to collect the arrows.
This circle here is called a 10. This little circle here is called an X.
You'll meet lots of new people, you'll end up loving the sport.
It's a good sport, so I recommend doing it.
You're going to wish you brought your camera because these next stories are unforgettable scenes. This is the most detailed photo ever taken of Mars's little moon, Deimos. It was taken by Amal, a spacecraft launched by the United Arab Emirates, from a distance of about 100 kilometres. It's the closest a spacecraft has gotten to Deimos since 1977. What would you do if a moose walked into your work? Well, for this cinema worker in Alaska, whipping out a phone to film it all was top priority.
What do I do?
The moose tucked into some popcorn before being shooed out.
Go!
Well, that's all we've got time for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, good bird. Back now. Good bird.